students, no, yung mga filmmakers natin. So, I'm definitely excited na talaga.
I know, I've seen the posters, I've seen the teasers, and honestly, I just can't wait for it to be October 7 and 8 already for us to be able to watch the whole thing.
Yes, I agree with that. So, seeing the audience right now, ramdam ko na talagang handa na sila. Handa nang umuwi. De, joke lang. Siyempre, handa na baybayan yung ating hinain para sa kanila. Tama ba?
Exactly. I agree. I can see that right now.
So,
before we dive into the most awaited part of this event,
one more time. Isa pa daw. With the music daw.
not the music.
Bigla naman na yung music.
Okay na yun? Pasado na.
Perfect. Sobrang perfect partner, no?
Services Director, I'm Shireen Galang, ma'am. Gandang hapon po. Our Admin Director, Sir Jen Katimbuhan. Gandang hapon, sir. Our Senior Academic Director, Ms. Donna Lalusin. And of course, our Executive Director, Doc Tina Corpus. Magandang hapon po, ma'am. Imposible po ito 2 years ago. Pero for an institution who promises education that works, wala talagang space para sa impossibilities. In just 2 years, napatunayan po ng AB Communication, isa sa pinakabatang programa ng NU Fairview, na may puwang ang bawat kwento. Maliit o malaki, masaya o malungkot, may bida o wala. And all of this happened because Cine Nacional was born. Cine Nacional started with one dream. At ang pangarap pong yun ay yung matupad ang mga munting pangarap din ng mga estudyante na ang tanging puhunan ay ang kanilang kwento. Dahil naniniwala kami na story is king, sinikap po namin gawing magandang kwento rin ang pagkabot namin sa mga pangarap na yon. By providing a stage or a platform that truly honors these stories, nakaabot po tayo dito. Noong 2024 po, Cine Nacional opened with films that explored the vast space between heaven and earth. Our differences that in many ways highlight the uniqueness of each story. Langit at Lupa naging ground zero namin sa Cine Nacional. This year, kasabay ng mga sikretong nabubunyag sa lipunan at mga isyong bumabaha at nagpapalubog sa ating pag-asa, Cine Nacional returns with the theme Mga Anino sa Silahis. Mga kwento ng pinatahimik na katotohanan, ikinubling mga paniniwala, at mga aandap-andap na liwanag sa gitna ng nagmamalabis na dilim. Marami pong salamat, NU Fairview, sa kalayaang binibigay ninyo sa amin at sa mga batang filmmaker. At maraming salamat sa mga tumataya sa aming maliit na pangarap na ito. Hayaan niyo pong suklian namin kayo ng mga obra na hindi lamang namin maipagmamalaki, kundi sa mga darating na taon ay nakikita naming maglalagay sa NU Fairview sa mas malawakang film competition. In the next 5 years, Cine Nacional will be very different from how you see it today. It will never be the same again. Mas malawak ang nararating, mas malalim ang naaabot, mas pinakikinang ang mga at pinagmamalaki ang ating kwento at ating kultura. Maraming salamat po at enjoy po natin ang hapon na ito. Muli ako po si Nathan Perez, ang Cine Nacional Head ng NU Fairview. Maraming salamat po at panoorin po natin ito.
Or continue your journey on your own.
Taray! Merong rampa nangyayari.
Mula sa Landscape Collective, ang Sinag ni Ilaya.
trailer of Ancina ni Elara. When they meet again, Dangtang Patel drifts along the current, carrying stories once buried, returning as light that gently heals the wounds of their hearts. Handog ng Muni Muni Productions, Dangtang Patel. With every beat, a heart struggles to keep in step. Behind the shadows of the stage lies a voice longing to be heard. And beneath the blinding night, a passion lingers. Is there still some space for that of a silhouette wrapped in darkness? Mula sa Tri-Color Productions, Tindak ng Silueta. These are the painful truths Lucas faced, thirsting for acceptance that only met justice and rejection. In a world that pushes him away again and again, can he still find the care he longs for? Handog ng Seesaw Productions, Lucas. With every step forward, one person remains. Witness, justice for what was lost, or freedom from the pain. Mula sa Noxa Films, sa Bantaha.
Panta.
Whispers stop deep. Loved ones offers the comfort not to worry. Let us all dreams open again. Seamless space at the church. Remain the thought or walk forward the light. Handog ng Light Bulb Pictures, Serenata. Mula sa Haraya Films, tahimik ang ama namin.
bagyo. Sigaw mo sa hangin, tumindig ang masilbing liwanag, liwanag sa dilim. Harapin mo, mag-ibig ang bagong awitin ka. Liwanag sa dilim.
Impact ng Silheta.
we never experienced yung ganito. Pero seeing them na mag-runway, nakaka-proud makita yung mga cast and of course yung mga films na i-release soon.
Sinag to Tahimik.
Hello. Hi everyone. We are the producer and the director of Aksinang Ilaya from Landscape. I am Aisha Amira Aficio.
And I'm Joaquin Antonio Andres. I'm the director and editor of Aksinag.
Wala. Tahimik ang mga na.
Hello, we are from Muni Production ng Bakang Papel, and I am Rai Mahinay, the producer of Bakang Papel.
Hello everyone, I'm Samuel Escota, the director of Bakang Papel by Muni Productions.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Serene Dizon. I am the producer of Inductive Silveta from Tricolor Productions.
Hello everyone, I'm Kurt Amante, the director of Dakang Silueta.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Destiny Faith Farina, the producer of Tisa Productions.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Christopher San Pedro, the head writer and director of Tisa Productions. Magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Miguel Gabriel Divino. I am the producer of Nocta Films. Magandang hapon, everyone. Ako po si Sean Edric Villanueva, ang director po ng Sapantahan. A wonderful day, everyone. I am Andy Barikawa, the OIC producer and head scriptwriter of Lightbound Pictures. Magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. I'm Indy Agudo. I'm the director and editor of Sarina.
Magandang hapon, everyone. Magandang hapon, everyone. I am Adeline M. Castro, producer of Araya Films.
Hello. Magandang umaga, SL Purview! Hi, my name is Chandler J. Acurin. Hindi sila, hindi ikaw. Acurin, Chandler J. Ang director ng Araya Films.
I love the energy. Thank you so much for that. Now that we all know the producers and the directors, I think it's now safe to say that we can now begin our Q&A segment. And of course, if someone is very excited, I am going to be the one who's going to be asking the first question. So, syempre, as a fellow communication student here at National University, I'm really curious how you guys conceptualize the genre of each film. Given the theme, mga aninos na sila, so may we know the process of you guys choosing the genre of your film and the process of the film in general. We may start from Sinag to Tahimik.
Hello. Ayun, so for the conceptualization of Sinag Ilaya, specifically the genre, we wanted it to be very emotional. So we settled with grief being the main genre of the movie.
Hello. So, for Bakang Papel po, it's a story that is close to our hearts as a production. Hello? So, sa story ng Bakang Papel, it's
have left a remarkable impact and legacy in terms of film creation. And I'm sure you guys are going to leave also a great legacy and a standard as well to the future batches that will come here participating in the Cine Nacional 2026 and of course in the future batches. Now, for our next question, again, anyone can answer this. It's okay if not everyone answers. Anyone can answer, and this one is from Goldwyn Reviews. Interesting questions. The question is, what Filipino film comes to mind when you made your film? Anyone can answer.
So, yung sa film namin, since horror-focused based siya, pinaka-Filipino film na may isip ng iba, possibly, is Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Pero para sa amin, sa totoo lang, is wala siyang kaparehong Filipino film since all ideas were original and more on inspired siya sa true events or reality ng families with very complex religious beliefs and who are always like very religious sa family nila.
Well, yung sa amin, nung ginagawa namin tong film, ang for me, itong tumatak sa akin, ang iniisip ko while making this ay yung Green Bones. Kasi yung Green Bones, parang ang istorya niya, redemption, na hindi lahat ng akala nating mali ay totoong mali. Kumbaga dito sa istorya na ito, sa istorya namin, pinapakita namin na sa buhay, madalas nating hinuhusgahan yung ibang tao. Hindi natin inaalam kung ano talaga yung pinaka-rason ng nagiging action nila. So dito ipapakita natin na katulad sa Green Bones, huwag na rin tayong masyadong husgahan. Imbes, tulungan na lang natin sila, intindihin natin as much as we can.
Hello po from Noctra Films. No? So, what Filipino film comes to my mind when we're making this film? So, honestly, wala. Kasi, when we're conceptualizing our film, wala talaga kaming naisip na Filipino film, no? From the promotional materials, promotional execution, the production itself, very unique siya, no? Kaya, kampante kami, no, na kaabang-abang yung ipapakita namin sa inyo, no? At saka, yung mga shots, yung mga yung mga makikita nyo doon is kaabang-abang talaga. So, yun lang.
Okay, so I'm Bethany again from Tiso Production, and the Filipino film na pumasok sa utak namin, especially sa writers na ginagawa nila yung script is Die Beautiful, if you remember that. And ang similarity ni Lucas and Trisha is pareho nilang nahanap yung pagmamahal na dapat binibigay ng pamilya nila sa labas ng tahanan. So I hope na pag napanood niyo yung Lucas is maalala niyo na hindi man kayo nabigyan ng enough na pagmamahal or attention sa pamilya or sa tahanan niyo, always remember that there's someone outside appreciate you and value you the most.
Hello from Muni Muni Production. Ang inspiration naman namin sa paggawa ng Bangkang Papel is yung ang huling sasa ni Anita. Naging inspo namin siya lalo sa visual peg, sa pag-storytell ng mismong kwento rin namin.
For us, indak ng silhouette, honestly, wala rin, no? Actually, nanggaling siya sa, inspiration siya sa isang song. If familiar kayo sa Close to You ni Frank Ocean, doon ko siya sinulat, doon siya nabuo. And we want to avoid the comparison from other films, no? And we want to be unique in our own way.
So, for our inspiration sa Ang Sinag ni Ilaya, actually wala rin. Ang inspiration namin dito is actually one of Amir's poems. So, maybe ang inspiration namin are from the shots lang. But sa film, it's mostly raw and very personal na story. So, ayun, it came from a poem. Yung inspiration namin sa film.
Pero we do have a special question from Sir Jezreel Eli, no? So, magtatanong daw po siya personally. So,
hi, congratulations guys. Isa sa mga talagang unang mapapansin for film is yung title ng ano nila. And nakakatuwa na yung mga titles niya talaga. Parang dun pa lang nakuha na yung interest ko. So, ano ba to? Ano yung pinaka deciding factor nyo kung bakit yun yung naisip yung title sa mga pelikula nyo?
So, for the title of Ang Sinag ni Ilaya, it's actually very literal. Since the theme for Cine National is ang anino at ang mga silahis, we decided to name our characters. So, Sinag is literally the name of the father. And then, Ilaya is ilaw na inalay na pinaghalo. So, dun po namin nakuha ang Sinag ni Ilaya because we believe from the story na si Sinag ang totoong ilaw ni Ilaya. Pero sa huli, kinilangan ialay si Ilaya. Yun po.
Alright, thank you so much for that. Now we have another question from an anonymous sender. And this one is for the producer of Indak ng Silueta and Lucas. The question is, anong social issue ang tinalakay niyo sa film? At bakit niyo yun pinili? Hello, hi. Ray po from Indak ng Silueta. So for our social issue po, social issue na tinalakay namin dito sa film is very personal po from our prod. Hindi ko pa po siya ma-disclose, but there's a possibility na mahawa, ganun. But after we conduct kasi the film and writing the story itself, we did HIV test as well with our partner, with Athena Clinic by Love Yourself, and by them na-inform kami, nakagain kami ng enough knowledge kung paano isusulat, kung paano ipoproduce si Lucas po. Thank you. Alright, thank you so much for that. Now, we are going to be repeating the question earlier because I feel like the audience wants to hear more. So the question I'll be repeating is that, what was your deciding factor in choosing your genre? And how did it relate to our theme? Again, what was your factor of deciding? What was the choosing factor of it?
Yung title.
We would like to clarify, what was your deciding factor sa title niyo sa film? Again, we can start from Sinag to Lucas.
Tapos na yun.
And thank you po for Bakang Papel. We decided to choose that title kasi it symbolizes yung fragile niya na pag nilagay natin siya sa water. And it carries yung both ng heaviness and yung light ng story ni Sol at Isay na pwede rin natin siyang ma-connect into a person na kahit gaano kabigat yung problema natin, we still continue to go with the flow and harapin lahat ng mabigat natin pinagdadaanan. Ayun. Thank you.
So, hello po, Ray from Indak ng Silueta. So, ang deciding factor po namin for choosing our title, actually, nagsimula po siya sa isang mahabang title. Ang title po niya ay Mga Aninong Umiinda Kasabay ng Aking Mga Paa. Kaso po, while finalizing the story, naisip po namin na baka hindi siya pumatok or mahirapan po maintindihan ng mga tao yung magiging film namin. So we decided po na i-paraphrase yung title. So nag-come up po kami sa Indak ng Silueta, which is Indak po dancing, then Silueta is silhouette, na galing pa rin po sa original title namin.
Magandang hapon po. Para naman po sa Lucas, kami po siguro yung may pinaka-simpleng title sa batch ng Cine National. Kaya po, Lucas ang title ng film namin is gusto naming maging representasyon si Lucas dahil ang kwento ni Lucas ay isang realidad ng maraming kabataan, lalo na sa Pilipinas ngayon. Gusto namin na pag napanood ng mga tao yung film namin at pag nakakonect sila kay Lucas, meron silang Lucas na pwedeng tingalain or pwedeng gawing comfort kung makaka-relate man sila doon. Ayun po ang naging reason kung bakit Lucas ang title ng film namin.
For Sapantaha naman, our deciding factor is very simple lang. We want to give curiosity and mystery for the viewers. No? Kasi Sapantaha has its own element of surprise to the viewers to find out. So, very simple. If you search what Sapantaha means, it means assumption. So, that's it.
Serenata is Spanish for serenade. And what is serenade? It means simply to court someone, to make someone that you love you back, right? So, with our film, we want to tie in the mysterious elements of our team, mga Anina sa Silahe. And how do you do that? With a simple yet effective word, serenading the person that you love in hopes that they choose you back. Thank you.
Hello po. Yung tahimik ang ama namin naman po is gusto po namin pag-usapan doon, which is yung ama po, ang tinutukoy po namin doon, dalawa po. Yung ama po ng nasa itaas at ang ama na haligi po ng tahanan. Gusto po namin pag-usapan sa aming pelikula kung sino po ba at bakit tahimik ang ama namin. Yun naman po.
Thank you so much for that. You may start with your name and what film you're from.
I'm from Landscape Collective and I'm from ang sinag ni Ilaya.
Hi everyone, again, I am Aisha Mirapla Asistio and I'm playing the role of Ilaya in ang sinag ni Ilaya.
Hello po, ako si Jean Madriaga. Ako ang gumaganap na Isay sa Bangkang Papel mula sa Muni Muni Production. Kumusta lahat? Ako si Angelica Cabana, gumanap bilang Sol sa Bangkang Papel by Muni Muni Production. Magandang hapon, and you tell you! Ako si Gail Shute, ako po ang gaganap na Rosel sa Indak ng Silueta.
I'm Zipporah Tesorero. I'm Kala in Indak ng Silueta. Hi everyone! I'm Lisa Engay and I played Lia in our film Sapantaha.
Hello po, ako po si Miss Gallardo, gumanap ng Lucas sa Lucas.
Hi, good afternoon. Isa munang palakpakan dyan. Yan. Ako po si Albert Abesamis. Gagampanan ko po ang the bald but beautiful Mami Roger sa pelikulang Lucas. Salamat!
Hi everyone, my name is Vittorio, you can call me Vito for short, and I am going to play Lucio in the film Serenata. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Amari Lim. I'll be playing the role of Leia from Serenata by Light. Good afternoon everyone, I'm Joanna Melna Trio. Ang gaganap na Aling Rosa sa Tahimik ang Ama Namin.
What's up, Nationalians?
My name is, ako nga po pala si Ishmael Santosildes bilang Mang Ibo, ang haligi ng tahanan sa aming film na Tahimik ang Ama Namin. At sabay-sabay nating abangan ang ingay sa likod ng katahimikan.
Now, I'm sure we are all excited. So to officially proceed with our Q&A session, I'll be asking the first question. So this first question naman is from outside the university, the actors who participated. Now my question is, how was your experience working with the BA Communication sophomore students of NU Philippines?
Napakasaya. Marami ako natutunan sa mga estudyante ng National University. Napakasarap nilang katrabaho dahil mga estudyante, mga second year college, pero ang daming mga bagong ideas na kung paano ko na-motivate para mas lalo kong galingan ang aking pag-arte bilang Mami Roger. Salamat!
Ito po ang aking pangalawang Sine National.
Wow! A round of applause, guys!
Medyo kinabahan po ako. Pero dahil nga top fan po ako ng Sine National, naramdaman ko na yung posting ng Tricolors Production. Kaya po, isa po ako sa unang nag-audition para sa role na Rosel. Kaya lang, tinanong ko rin ang sarili ko kung kaya ko bang panindigan ng isang yung role ni Rosel. Pero tinulungan ako ng prod para maitawid ang role ni Rosel. Isang magandang experience po na bagong role na nagampanan ko. Isang challenge at isang karangalan po maging parte ng Sine National 2025.
Hello, ayun. Ako ulit si Jean. Siyempre yung experience ko overall, masaya siya. Bilang isang estudyante rin mula sa Universidad ng Pilipinas. Maganda yung experience na malaman din kung paano yung kultura ng mga ng mga nakatrabaho ko specifically. Tsaka, first time ko rin na mag-acting sa ganito kahabang film. So, thankfully, hindi siya naging ganun kabigat kahit na first time siya na-experience para sa akin kasi sobrang warm din nung mga taong nakasama ko. Sobrang welcoming nila. Kaya, ayun, naging magaan lang lahat ng trabaho. And hindi mo siya mararamdaman bilang trabaho, actually. So, ayun lang naman.
We are truly inspired. We are so honored to have you po here participating in the media conference of Sine National. And of course, to be part of such iconic films, for sure na-abangan namin. Now, for our next question, these are naman for the podcast who's also a national and sophomore students, no? Kamusta naman maging actor at actresses at the same time ay production member na rin? I'm sure it was hard juggling both responsibilities, so how was it?
Siyempre, time ko, mahirap talaga eh. Ay, ang ko pala, is, audio director at the same time. Hindi lang din ang, actor. So, siya, during prod, siyempre nakakapagod. Pero, pagtapos nung prod namin, post-prod na, pagod pa rin.
For me naman po, is nakakati naman po siya. And hindi po siya ganun kabigat kasi isa po ako sa cast and one of the set designers. And hindi naman po ako sobrang nahihirapan sa part na pag-set design ng film namin. Kasi sa tulong po ng mga set designer and head ng set design namin na si Jay Comiso. Kaya ayun po, nagawa ko pa rin po yung part ko.
Ako naman, it was both a struggle and a fulfillment. Kasi struggle siya, kasi I don't know kung kaya ko ba talaga i-portray yung character, especially since sobrang complex niya. And a fulfillment, kasi it's truly an honor na ma-portray siya, and sana na-portray ko siya ng maayos. And of course, it's also an honor to work with my dearest prod members who helped me para maging better yung pagkaka-portray ko as Leia.
Ako po si Migs, I'll be playing Lucas. Ang pinaka-challenging part po is, I was also one of the writers of Lucas din po kasi. And during the writing process, I went through a really hard time in my life. And it was really difficult for me, but nung production na, I really enjoyed playing Lucas kahit na mahirap, very fulfilling yung experience. And sobrang dami ko natutunan with my production team and also with our outside actors din. Yun lang.
So hi everyone, again I'm Liza and I played Leah in our film Sapanta. So una-una sa lahat, I'm the set design head. So I think wala talaga sa plan namin ng production na maging main lead ako sa film namin. Pero yun, I'm very thankful sa director namin because he's the one who approached me na what if you try mo Lily, no, na maging i-portray yung main character ng film. And ayun, so super thankful ako sa production ko because tinulungan nila kung paano ko ba i-portray talaga. And talagang full of support sila when it comes to the production day.
Hi everyone, again I'm Zora. So aside from being Kala and Indak ng Silueta, I am also the production manager in our prod. So basically I have worked ng pre-prod, tsaka ng production period mismo. Actually, sinabihan ako ni producer namin kung iti-take ko yung role as Kala, I have to give up the role as production manager. Tapos ang sabi ko, di ba parang mas madali naman na ako yung magte-take as prod manager, tapos ako rin yung main character. So ayun, actually, mahirap siya kasi kailangan ko rin mag-cast ng, mag-scout ng arte habang pinoproblema ko rin kung ano yung gagawin ko pag ako na yung arte. Pero ayun, na-survive naman, that's why we're all here and I'm very thankful to my production kasi lahat sila supportive.
So yun, ako si Angelica Lumbanang, gumanap bilang Sol. For me, kasi yun, mahirap siya, at the same time, masaya kasi komportable ako sa mga nakakasama ko. And ayun, sanayan lang din. Hindi lang sa pagiging actor, ayun, ginibang ko rin yung pagiging director ko para magampanan ko yung pagiging actor ko. So, yung production, sobrang struggle kasi hindi ka lang actor eh. Ano ka din eh, na nag-work ka sa pre-prod, sa production, kahit sa post-prod, gumawa din ako kasi I'm illustrator din. So yun, sobrang struggle and fun din po. At the same time is, sanay na rin po yung katawan ko sa work when it comes to production po. Yun lang.
Hello po. Ayun, for me, it was very, very hard. Kasi, ayun, I'm the vision keeper, the producer, and also the main lead. So it wasn't really planned na ako yung mag-main lead. But the director of Ang Sinag ni Elia told me na walang makakaganap nun dahil storya ko siya. And napagdaanan ko siya ng totoong buhay. So, ayun, it was very hard, but thankful ako sa prod ko kasi naging family talaga kami. Sabay-sabay kaming umiyak, sabay-sabay kaming tumawa, sabay-sabay kaming nagkasakit. And at the end, no, sabay-sabay din namin siyang pinaglaban. At it's very fulfilling standing here, talking about the film, being with them also here. So, ayun, hard but very, very full yung heart ko na ginampanan ko yung mga role na yun.
Bale, yung experience ko bilang actor and also a production member and also a working student at the same time is very hard. So isa lang naman yung naging way ko para magampanan ko lahat yun. Bale, time management lang din talaga yung ginawa ko. So I was traveling from Bulacan to Quezon City for 4 days straight. Pumupunta ako ng production namin, dumarating ako 3 AM. Tapos, ayun, mag-work kami doon. So, bale, medyo may struggle, nahirapan, pero ayun nga, sabi ni Amira, although nahirapan kami, nagkasakit, naipaglaban namin kung ano yung story ang gusto namin ilabas. So, yun lang.
Of course, sa mga actors, I just want to know kung gaano kayo ka-involved sa film na to. Like, for example, meron bang mga instances na parang direct wait lang parang hindi to gagawin ng character ko. Or pwede bang ganito na lang yung sabihin niya? Like, gaano kayo ka-involved? And also, ano yung takeaway nyo sa character nyo after showbiz ko?
As Elia, madaming moments since kasama ako sa pagsulat na on the spot, nung nag-actors cue si Direk, pati yung mga kasama ko umarte, which is si Sir Monching Gutierrez and Miss Nadia Montenegro, nag-iba yung pananaw namin dun sa storya. So pag actors cue, minsan magtitinginan lang kami, tapos may iba yung sinasabi namin, dala ng emosyon. And I guess, no, yun yung isa sa mga naging strength ng movie. Na dahil may connection yung mga actors and ako as producer, as taga-sulat din, mas nagkaroon ng galim, ng emosyon yung mismong storya. And ayun, very honored ako to be able to be that involved dun sa project.
Hands-on. Bilang nanay, nag-internalize ako sa gilid. Si ay nag-internalize sa gilid. Tapos kausap niya si DOP, si Drew, tsaka si Direk. So kinakausap siya mag-internalize para sa role niya kasi ang eksena ay napakabigat. Kailangan umiiyak siya pagpasok ng bahay. So ilang minuto, hindi pa siya nakaka-internalize, no? So nahirapan pa siyang magsimula ng iyak. Sabi ko, Direk, ako na. Tapos, hindi pala si, ang tawag ko sa kanya, Kala. Ano Kala? Hindi ka pa, di ba gusto mo yan? Ganyan. Di ba gusto mo yan? Pag umiiyak ka dyan, labas! Labas siya. Agul-gul. So umiiyak na siya. Di ba? Yun. Ayaw umiiyak ha. Gusto nga sumisisigawan. Sinigawan ko po siya. Effective! Pangalawang take. O, sigaw uli. O, iyak ulit siya. Pangatlong take. Ganun lang. So, nagawa ko po yung trabaho ko. Magaling umiyak. Maraming po salamat.
Naman sa film namin na Sapanta, it's my first time acting kasi. And for me, sobrang laking role na niya, knowing na first time ko nga. So, ayun, mahirap siya sa akin, but at the same time, nare-relate ko yung story namin sa life ko. Kaya siguro, sabi ko, napaproud ako sa sarili ko kasi na-portrait ko yung character na Lia.
Naman po, I am one of the writers of Lucas po kasi. So, during the production, parang hindi na ako masyadong nahirapan kasi kilala ko si Lucas. But during the production, medyo nahirapan ako in terms of acting. But thankfully, yung director ko, si Leo, he's very hands-on when it comes to my lines, my emotions, stuff like that. And this is my second time acting po kasi. And the first time na nag-act ako, very different po yung character nun kay Lucas. So it was difficult for me, but also very enjoyable. Nag-enjoy po ako.
Sir, for the first question, yung involvement ng actors, no? Siguro yung first phase, yung nagpadala sila sa akin ng costume bag. Sinend sa akin ng associate producer, si Criza, yung peg for the Mami Roger. So, ang sabi ko sa kanya, sa isip ko lang, para hindi na sila problema, ako na maghahanap ng costume para sa akin. Hindi na sila. So, ang ginawa ko, naghalongkat ako sa closet ko ng mga lumang damit ko, and then, sinuot ko siya, tapos pinicturean ko siya, sinend ko sa kanila. And then, pasado naman lahat. So, yun ang involvement ko. And then, yung second question, yung takeaway ko sa role, siguro mahalaga sa atin yung acceptance. Kasi yung role ni Mami Roger, siya yung gay na nurturing, siya yung ni Lucas, the lead character doon sa pelikula. Pero since na hindi siya accepted ng kanyang pamilya, si Mami Roger yung nag-accept sa kanya. So, isipin natin, no, ang bawat isa sa atin, may mahalagang gampang sa kapwa natin. Mahalaga, ma-accept natin siya kung ano siya. Siguro yon, yung pinakamahalagang takeaway ko sa role ko bilang Mami Roger. Salamat!
I agree po with what he said kasi the first thing that was communicated with me is the costume, and they sent me pictures of what Lucio is gonna wear, and still I ended up bringing my own clothes. And regarding with the liberty, where I had more liberty with the character is when I had to portray him not through words but with actions, like with how Lucio speaks with his eyes, how he communicates the message through simple gestures like bowing down his head. And I am proud to say that most of those actions were not taught by the director or by anyone else from the production, because I connect with Lucio himself as a character, and yun talaga yung pinaka-gist for me ng whole thing na to, na parang I didn't even have to try, which I think is the goal naman for every actor, na parang we do not have to be told to how to portray the role, because we have this specific and genuine connection with it that is so deep and personal. So yeah, nandun yung liberty ko as a character and yung involvement to Lucio. Thank you.
Hindi po namin alam.
Since I'm also a prod, so parang same lang naman kami ng objective na parang gumanda yung film. So, I made it my goal na gusto ko yung materials, like the script na ibibigay nila sa akin, ita-try ko to take it up a notch hanggang sa makakaya ko. Like, sabi ko, gusto ko, sige, bigyan niyo ako ng script, pero I will edit that as much as possible kasi gusto ko, mapaportray ko si Leia in my own terms, kung gaano ko siya kakilala and kung ano yung naiisip ko na gagawin talaga ni Leia in that situation. So, ayun, I made it my goal to portray Leia in the most realistic way as possible hanggang sa makakaya ko, and I also made sure na mag-give ko siya ng justice kasi syempre hindi enough na ma-portray ko lang siya ng maayos eh. Kailangan mabigyan ko talaga ng justice yung kwento niya kasi her story is not just any other story, it's a complex story and it deserves to be portrayed great. Thank you.
Sa film po namin, na Tahimik ang Ama Namin, is literally na I'm one of those people na involved talaga dito kasi yung nagsulat po ng screenplay or yung writer neto is one of my closest friend. So if may mga magiging revisions or yung una po naming narinig tong film or screenplay na to is literally na as it is na po siya sa characters. And siguro pang takeaway ko lang sa character na ginampanan ko is yung pagiging contradicting niya sa kung ano talaga ako sa personality ko kasi medyo deep po siya and medyo ayun po, abangan na lang yung ibang characteristic.
So, yung sa akin naman, yung involvement ko sa character ko is siguro yung
Gusto daw niya ng drama.
Yung appearance ko, yung buhok ko kasi noon, long hair ako, tsaka ang kapal ng balbas ko kasi pinoportray ko doon yung ama ng pamilya na yon. At tsaka siguro yung yung ugali ni Mang Ibo. So sobrang tahimik ni Mang Ibo. At ako naman sobrang opposite ko sa kanya kasi maingay ako sobra lalo na sa mga kaibigan ko. Yan lang. Thank you.
Of your character. Again, thank you so much and congratulations to your film. May we all stand up for a photo op. Guys, can we give them a big round of applause? Parang kaya ba? Again, these are the amazing actors and actresses who brought life to their characters. So a big round of applause, please.
Ngayon, compress lang po tayo.
at mapagpalayang araw sa lahat. BA Communication Program of NU Fairview, I am very proud for today's media launch. Maraming salamat sa hiyawan, sa palakpak, no, pero higit sa lahat, itong araw na to, no, ngayon ay isang makasaysayang sandali para sa ating lahat. Sa ikalawang taon ng Sine Nacional at sa kauna-unahang pagkakataon, binubuksan natin ito sa publiko at sa media at sa mga press partners natin dito mismo sa SM Atrium. Sa lahat ng mga nandito, ipinagmamalaki namin iniingayahan kayo, no, sa 7 maikling pelikula mula sa mga masisigasig na sophomores ng BA Communication Program. Palakpakan nyo please sa mga sarili ninyo. Wala tayo dito sa SM Atrium kung hindi dahil sa creativity ninyo, no? Nakaugat lahat ng kwentong ito mula sa tema ng Sine Nacional 2025 na Anino sa Silahis. No, mga kwentong sumasalamin sa ating mga anino at liwanag, mga hamon at pag-asa, tagumpay at pagkatalo, o minsan maaaring pagkawala ng sarili, no, at muling pagkahanap nun. No? Gusto kong kilalanin ang mga nasa likod ng Sine Nacional ngayong taon, lalong-lalo na ang pioneer batch na ngayon ay junior na ng BA Communication Program. Maraming salamat sa inyo, sa malalaki ninyong puso, sa pagbabahagi ninyo ng inyong talento, no, para sa programang ito, no. And of course, no, yung unang Sine Nacional last year, masasabi kong yun ang nagbukas ng maraming pinto. Maraming oportunidad. May hamon, pero oportunidad para mas maging maigi. Para ngayong taon, mas iba naman yung ipakita ng mga sophomores. At syempre, hindi magiging posible ang lahat ng ito kung wala ang ating mga katuwang. No? Taos puso kami nagpapasalamat sa mga direktor ng NU Fairview, sa mga unit heads, sa aming dekana, no, si Ms. Rizzy Ann Menyosa, sa walang humpay at walang sawang suporta at pagtitiwala. Maraming salamat po din, Rizzy. Partikular na gusto kong kilalanin at pasalamatan si Sir Nathan Perez. Ito pang slogan lang. Totoo ito. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit tayo nandito. Kung bakit tayo nandito para masabi natin yung mga kwento, no, mula sa mga boses ng kabataan at sa lente ng mga bagong mata. No, maraming salamat po muli sa inyong pagdalo. No, maraming salamat po sa pagtangkilik. Naway magsilbi po itong araw na to bilang pangunahing oportunidad ulit para sa susunod naman na Sine Nacional, mga first year. Maghanda kayo. Maraming salamat po.
Dalawa, kundi sila. Kaya huwag na natin patagalin pa dahil maging ako hindi na makahantay na makita ang kanilang performance. Kaya naman, let's welcome on stage the Philippines' first idol group,
missing member. Parang bagay. Sample nga! Sample! Ayan na, sample! All of 5, 6, 7, 8. All you
your presence. Now, makikichismis lang kami. Do you have any upcoming song? Any appearance also going on? Any concert? Or your social media na parang pwede namin kayo masubaybayan?
Ayan po, you can, actually on October 11, we'll be having our Dream Beyond concert sa Teatrino. Kaya guys, see you there po. You can buy your tickets on store.mnl48.ph. Meron pa rin po tayong tickets. So if gusto nyo kami makita mag-perform along with other members, bilhin na po kayo sa aming website. And for mga updates po, go to MNL48 official po sa aming mga social medias in TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Ay, thank you so much. Do you have an upcoming song na pwedeng sayawin nila?
We actually just released Oh My Pumpkin. Hindi po namin na-perform today, sadly, but dapat panoorin nyo kasi sa mga streaming platforms. Para makita nyo yung aming new song na Oh My Pumpkin. O, sample girls, Oh My Pumpkin, nandyan ka pala, ang aking pumpkin. Hindi na yung the rest. So yeah, that's it.
Wow, thank you so much again. You are all so beautiful. And you guys got the breath away, specifically Ren's breath away. So, Ren, meron ka bang message sa yung mga idols?
Actually, sabi ko, nainis lang ako kay sa manager ko, nagbibideo pa ako. Pero, yeah, kidding aside, thank you so much, MNL48. We are looking forward to attending one of your gigs and projects, of course. And lastly, can you promote yung mga personal socials nyo or if general socials?
So for personal socials, it's our name, .mnl48official, and our general social media is MNL48official on all platforms.
Do you want to mention your name para makaabang na yung mga magpo-follow sa inyo after?
Follow niyo po ako sa MNL48 shell.official.
Ako naman po, line.mnl48official on my TikTok, Instagram, and sa FB po, MNL48 line.
For me naman po, it's Jamie, JAMIE.mnl48official.
Mabuhay! You can search me on all social media accounts at cole.mnl48official. Thank you! And to my fellow P-pop enjoyers and gamers out there, you can follow me on andy.mnl48official. Hi po, ako nga po pala yung sporty idol babe ng MNL48. So you can follow me, Dana.mnl48official, D-A-N-A, Dana. Thank you!
Hi Nationalians, MNLoves! You can follow me at clarion.mnl48official. Hello everyone! Ako po Rhea.mnl48official, R-H-E-A. Wow, thank you!
Sa Instagram ko naman po, mnl48era.official_ and sa TikTok, era.mnl48official. Thank you po!
And I am Raven, MNL48. Anyway, you guys, let's have our photo op first. Before you guys.
A quick photo op muna tayo.
Yeah. And then sila naman. Ay, si Red Part talaga si Red. Ay, talaga ba?
Sila ba muna? Pakisali. Ayan daw, selfie daw, reverse. Nakipag-selfie daw. Sino daw magsa-selfie? Akit daw yung mga gusto mag-picture.
Nakakabang